HBO's The Last of Us surprised fans of the game with a radically different start to the story in episode 1, but it was almost something else entirely. Here's why the showrunners decided to change course. The Last of Us is largely set in a ruined world where humanity has been utterly devastated by a rampant fungal infection that transforms the infected into aggressive hosts who single-mindedly spread their sickness, zombie-style.
Viruses can make us ill, but fungi can alter our very minds.
The first episode starts off with a Dick Cavett-like talk show set in 1968, in which two epidemiologists are having a discussion. One of the scientists mentions cordyceps, a real-life parasitic fungus that preys on ants.
The fungus starts to direct the ant's behavior, telling it where to go, what to do, like a puppeteer with a marionette.
He adds that although cordyceps cannot currently survive in the human body, it may be able to eventually if the world gets warmer and the fungi evolve.
So if that happens,
we lose.
On HBO's official The Last of Us podcast, series creators Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann explain that several intro pitches were considered, including one that took its inspiration from a popular documentary series. Mazin explained, "On BBC's Planet Earth, you can watch this beautiful demonstration of how cordyceps works, how it takes over an ant. It's quite horrifying, and it tells you everything you need to know." So what we had decided to do was make our own little video like that. Mazin said that although the information presented was pertinent and interesting, it wasn't necessarily good TV, as it was more of an intellectual argument. Druckmann then quipped that this intro was, in fact, a snooze fest.
You're being kind. It was kind of boring.
Mazin agreed, then added, "It was a little boring to watch. It was a little bit like, oh, we're in social studies class. I had written this thing early as if I'd found a transcript of an old Dick Cavett from 1969. I remember showing it to Neil and he was like, this is a little weird." But Druckmann ultimately came around to the idea, and nearly at the last minute, Mazin said, "We're about 3 to 4 weeks away from wrapping," and I'm like, "Dude, I am not thrilled with this original opening." So I sent the new one to him again, and this time he was like, "Oh."
Seeing the final version, seeing it edited, I loved it.
Mazin then said that both himself and Druckmann agreed that the talk show opening was far more effective because the information was dramatized and not so clinical. And it neatly laid the groundwork for the rest of the series. Mazin said, "These quote-unquote mundane moments with the Miller family and this talk show intro elevated all those scenes because now, because of that opening, there's a tension that's just like hanging in the air. Everything became more tense and more captivating because of this opening."
And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
The Last of Us currently has a 99% critic score and 96% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes for the first episode, as of the making of this video. So it appears they made the right call.